What's going on, world? It's your boy Holiday Zay with Let's Talk Ship and Zaygen Photography. And today we are discussing something on Carnival Venezia. And as you heard, Zaygen Photography, there's going to be some photography aspects to this particular video regarding Carnival Venezia and one of the main highlights of this particular ship. So, just stick around and, chill with your boy as we get into it coming up next. Let's talk ship. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't done so already, do your boy a favor, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we are talking about Carnival Venezia and one highlight of this ship in particular, and that is the Canal Grande Restaurant. And why is that? It's just another restaurant. Well, this one in particular is unique because there are people out there who booked this ship specifically for this highlight, and that is the gondola that sits directly in the middle of the Canal Grande Restaurant. And what I happen to do in this one is take some pictures of this gondola with my regular lens filter, regular lens filter, and a filter that is my black diffusing mist filter that creates a soft glow to lit images, and it's rather beautiful. It's rather beautiful. But before we get into that, I'm looking at the gondola, and for those of you who don't know, you have Carnival Venezia and Carnival Firenze. And those two are the Italian-style fun ships. And for those of you who didn't know this fact, Firenze is Florence-based, Italy. And Venezia is Venice-based, Italy, right? If you look at the decor and the aesthetics are the same, but the decor is different. If you walk along the lines, if you walk along the ship of Firenze, look at the paintings on the stairwells as you walk around the ship. There's more of a Florence feel, okay? Pictures of Florence. However, once you get on Venezia and you look at the paintings in the stairwells and just throughout the ship randomly, you see a lot of Venice, the little, I don't know what it's called, the canals, the rivers in between the buildings and homes and things like that, with the gondolas, with the people standing up, pushing through the waterways. Some people don't pay attention to that. And that is the distinct difference between those two ships, are their themes. The layouts are the same, but the themes are different. And in the, on Firenze, they don't have a gondola, but they have the stairwell where, I can't remember the name of the guy, but it's a statue. He's in his birthday suit, and I think he has like a little leaf covering up his pickle. And he's right on the stairwell, and that's the highlight of that particular restaurant. I can't remember the name of that particular restaurant, but it is in the back of the ship on Carnival Firenze. And on this particular ship, Carnival Venezia, the gondola is the highlight. Once you board that ship, if you select assigned dining, you will be assigned to the Marco Polo restaurant, which is on deck 3 midship. This one is located aft. If you have anytime dining, which is, I believe, either 5 or 5:30 to 9 or 9:30. That's where they place those guests back there. However, you can get back there through brunch. I believe they had, do we have tea time back there? I think we had tea time back there, and whatever else events they have back there food-wise, you can access that particular restaurant. So just because you won't have your dinner back there doesn't mean that you won't have access to have some sort of eatery experience back there, okay? We were thrown off when we didn't have that dining room. She was asking, like, well, is there a way that we can switch that? They said, unfortunately, no, that's just how it is. But we later found out that we were actually able to sit back there for different eating events. And we actually had a moment where we got to sit right next to the gondola. So that was a cool experience. We took some pictures there, of course, together. And it's it's a romantic feel. It really is. If you've never been on Venezia and had the opportunity to sit next to the gondola, I don't want to say you're missing out. It's just one of those unique experiences to where you can say that we got to go and we actually got to sit next to the gondola and take some pictures. That's pretty much all it is. I'm not here to make it seem like you're completely missing out. You're not. It's just something to do once you have the opportunity to sail on that ship. So I simply want to share the difference in photos that I took with my camera. Again, this is a cruise video and a photography video, so I want to place both images on the screen for you right now. And as you can see, there is a clear difference, one with the filter, and then you have the one without the filter on the right. So these are unedited. These are straight out of the camera for my fellow photographers who come across this video and you cruise as well. If you would like to capture your own images of the gondola inside the Canal Grande Restaurant on board Carnival Venezia, this is where it's located, on decks 3 and 4 aft, which is back of the ship. And there are other beautiful points of Carnival Venezia as well. I would say you just have to have, you wouldn't have to have, but just be open to aesthetically pleasing things, and you'll be amazed at how many beautiful places you can take pictures on this ship and what you can take pictures of if you're that type of person that just, you know, take pictures of clouds and sunsets and things like that. Overall, Carnival Venezia is a very aesthetically pleasing ship. Yeah. So with that, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. You know, some little hints and tips in there to give you a heads up and what to look for. That's simply all this was. So if you found this video helpful, do your boy a favor, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell for to be alerted when I do post, which will be either photography, random adventures, cruise content, cruise news, etc., etc. All right. So do your boy. Oh my gosh. Oh wait. Always be grateful and embrace the day. And until next time, peace.